changed eventually, and he moved away. He lived in France and America and finally settled in Iceland. Elias is first of all a scholar. He is very meticulous about information, about the checking of information.
International peace and security is terrorism. In fact, already before the events of 9/11, the United States government spent about $8 billion in counterterrorism at the time where about 1 American citizen died yearly in the whole world of terrorism. So we have an intent which already precedes 9/11 to create a new enemy, to create from in fact nothing, and a perception that terrorism is a real threat to the world unanimously, that these allegations were true without being presented with any evidence. And this official account has remained the official account which is peddled as of today in all the British newspapers when they're discussing the visit of the king of the Saudi Arabian dignitaries. Most newspapers discuss these visits and human rights violations by Saudi Arabia and so forth, and include some reference to the events of 9/11.
The whole saga and story of 7 July and 9/11 is totally astonishing. It doesn't make any sense. I did not question it because I was against America or England. I questioned it because it was an insult to my intelligence. I could not digest the information that was given. It did not make any sense. Today, there is a report, and I was asked about it, that a think tank has done the study, and they have found that 40% of the mosques are distributing literature which is very offensive, which is racially motivated. It is going to cause disharmony and antipathy of people against each other. I asked a simple question. Okay, you found a literature, but who is the author of that literature? It's a simple question. If you say, how do you connect mosque with a piece of paper that is lying in a compound? Anybody can walk in, it is a public place. I gave an example. We had an incident in this mosque. A woman in a burqa left some CDs on the table. It was just by chance that somebody picked it up and took it home and saw it, and saw that it was very inflammatory material. He rang the mosque. We looked at the material ourselves. We informed the police. In the CD, there was a mention of an organization. We asked the police that there is evidence on the CDs which gives an indication who might be behind this, but no action has so far been taken. This also reminds me of a statement by Mohammed Naseem, which was published in the Times, 12th October 2002, in which he said his organization or any member of his organization can never be prosecuted because he had weekly links with MI5 and MI6. I have raised these questions with members of Parliament. I raised this question with Sir Albert Bore, who was at that time the leader of the council. He promised that my question will be put before Tony Blair's table. I believe all that was done, but nobody has answered the question how anybody could give this assurance unless he was one of them. So this is the state of affairs. The reason these lies are being propagated is because the media has been bought over. There are only 4 organizations which are running the world. One is Bilderberg. The second is, now let me explain to you what Bilderberg does. Bilderberg is a secret organization which holds secret meetings once in a year. The attendance is by invitation only, and everybody is sworn to secrecy. In those meetings, the policies are determined. Which policy, as they put it, would be suitable and profitable to the people at large. Now, this is a euphemism. When they talk about people, it means certain people. Now, after they determine the policy, comes the Trilateral Commission. The members of the Trilateral Commission, or the head of the Trilateral Commission, is the same as the head of the Bilderberg. The job of the Trilateral Commission is to bring those people in power in different countries who are willing to take that program of Bilderberg in their respective countries. The third organization is McKinsey & Co., which is a PR firm. Their job is, when the suitable candidate, say for example Tony Blair, is head of a country, to facilitate his policies through their expertise. And all these organizations are linked. The fourth organization is Common Purpose. If you look at Common Purpose, it is seeping through society like branches of cancer. There's so much control. There was so much money, taxpayer money, which is being wasted. It's not only wasted, it's going down the drain, it's going to the wrong pockets. They have seminars. Now, to go to that seminar, you have to pay £3,000. I'm sure nobody will pay £3,000 to attend a seminar. Now, this is being done through public money, public funds. The machinery is in place to give money to suitable candidates who can then give it to the organization and enter as participants in those seminars. And one of the items in those seminars is brainwashing. This is called something dissonance. This is a psychological term in which a person is asked to relax and look at everything that bothers them and develop whatever emotion they can muster. Indirectly, if you remember, CIA was carrying on in experiments as to how to motivate, how to influence animals to do whatever you want them to do. I think it was on ITV once upon a time. The same technique is being employed in these seminars to brainwash youngsters, whom they say the official program is to prepare the leaders of the future. So in other words, the leaders of the future are those people who are going to be brainwashed, and they will sing from the same hymn book which is prepared by Bilderberg, Trilateral Commission, McKinsey & Co. and Common Purpose. Now this is a whole network which needs to be broken. I'm mentioning this not to make you frightened. I'm mentioning this to awaken you. We can't break all this. We can break this, provided we are aware. We have to challenge at every step of the way. We have to be vocal. We have to put our house together. We have to be articulate. We have to get a command of the language. And when you start speaking, and please pass it on to non-Muslim friends, I have found it very effective. There is a group in one of the town near Cardiff. They are very active, and once I told them that please try to think, it is not Muslims who are target. Who would bother about 1.5 million people in the country? You are 60 million. You are the real target. Because if they take our liberties, that is the groundwork to take your liberties. Once the law is passed, it doesn't make any difference. And if you look at who were the people who were arrested under the anti-terrorism laws, there were two 60-year-old ladies, because they were wearing T-shirts which were causing offense to Tony Blair. Who was arrested under the anti-terrorism law? It was not a Muslim. It was a 77-year-old man who was an old standing Labour member. And he questioned, and the reason because he questioned, he was arrested under the anti-terrorism law. So this message, please convey to you people you know, you are not the real target, you are only a target practice. The real targets are the white people of this country. Their liberties at stake, and it's time that everybody should wake up. Thank you very much. He said he didn't know. And I said, you have a duty. If you are presenting a picture to the public, you must have your facts right first. So I do not believe, even I'm willing to accept that there is a minority. We need proof for that. That is why we are saying the 7th of July must be put into a public independent inquiry. Let us have all the facts. If you are so sure about your facts, then you should be the first to come forward and accept the demand. Why should we have this disharmony and discord in the community when we can easily resolve it by having a public inquiry? I'm even willing to say, if you are not willing to spend money, Muslims will bear the cost of the public inquiry. Go ahead.